Hello everyone, and welcome back to the stream, as we had to change streaming services midstream from YouTube, and hey, we're trying Twitch again, why not? Maybe it'll be better than the last couple of weeks that we had tried it, but we're actually just using this because of necessity, since Hitbox was not working, and YouTube has some interesting requirements concerning the technical specifications of a stream. So it's not working for me right now. Back to Twitch, and back to Virtue's Last Reward, as last time we were playing this, we had finished the first puzzle room of our new path, and someone mentioned that this means that we have now finished all of the puzzle rooms, all of the first round puzzle rooms. So hey, that means that next time we start a new path, that should mean that we can just skip straight to the first round AB game. That should mean that our endings and to be continueds will be coming a lot faster now. We'll see if that's the case.
Do you think it works?
I'm sure it works, Luna. Oh, +1.
Hey. Someone's coming. Dio, Quark, and Tenmyoji.
Alright, remember how this goes. We all meet up back at the elevator. We'll probably have different dialogue, though. Apparently everyone was running for some reason. It didn't seem like there was that much of a rush.
We ran into them a little bit ago. Well, not literally, of course.
Oh, hey, yeah, that YouTube progress bar is still in the background. Silly me.
I don't know. With a prowl like that,
oh,
I
+1.
run into a lot of things.
Let me see the map.
That's the same as the map.
Just checking to see if there was new,
Like that too.
if there was old dialogue here that we could skip. No, that's not the case.
Ours was in the crew quarters.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
Oh, if you want to sit down, there is a fantastic sofa back in that lounge.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green.
Oh, okay, old dialogue. I guess once we left that room, we go. Oh,
Looks like we don't have a choice then.
no, it's back to new
We
dialogue.
gotta head back. Quark, why don't you show them that note we found?
Sure.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the infirmary.
Let's see how far this goes. Oh, just back to the map, I suppose.
So, this is the lounge.
It would seem Zero's notes were telling the truth. Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary, too.
Or the crew quarters.
Hey, Grandpa, check this out! It's some of your favorite scotch!
Oh,
It's grandpa time.
but I don't really think now's the time.
It's always time for grandpa time.
Let's go, buddy. Soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want. You can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach.
What?
What? All of the root
You're
beer?
gonna get me a root beer float?
So much root beer.
But
And all the ice cream.
are you sure?
I don't know, it's kind of forbidden for Quark to have root beer. You know how he gets.
Do you have enough money?
You know, he tries to kill himself to release his soul and all that.
Oh, ye of little faith. I found an old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
He found it? Just lying around, was it? Everyone forgot about it, I suppose. Right, and since... Right, now we're back here in the warehouse. Two Milkmen Go Comedy. Maybe we can skip by this part. Yep, there we go. Skipping by talking with Zero the Third about the AB game. And yeah, we're already back to an AB game choice, so things going at a much brisk... Oh, that's right, the dead body. It happens in this path as too. Okay, so the Alice...
The infirmary.
The Alice path is the only one that the dead body is not found in. I wonder if there's any kind of relevance to that.
She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
Right, Tenmyoji is now very suspicious because of this. So maybe if you play the Alice path last, the surprising part is that there is no dead body that time.
Oh yeah? And just how the hell do you remember that?
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
Alright. Right, and we talk in the infirmary this whole time, and Zero the Third gets quite cross at us because we are wasting all this time that we should be playing the AB game. We have no time left because we spent it all talking about this dead woman.
Up here.
Just practicing her jumping, I suppose. She's pretty good at that. Yep. I guess so. Why not?
Seriously? That's the best you can do?
Sigma is not the wittiest of gentlemen.
I was expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble.
That probably would have been better, yeah. What is she up to? See, that's not too bad.
Yeah, well... There was something I wanted to check out. This thing. Remember it?
Oh yeah, that's right. Each of them does have a hatch.
Try opening it.
We haven't actually looked at those since the beginning of the game. Well, I suppose Zero the Third probably would have thought about that. Wouldn't have just let us communicate by yelling at the others through the open hatches.
Then that means this AB room is locked down tight. No one could get in. Yeah. I know. I just wanted to be sure.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us.
Okay, so Chad, it's about time, almost time, to make the next decision.
Look, there's something on the screen. Astute observation.
For example...
It's quite nice how little we have to actually listen to Zero the Third.
And it goes the other way, too.
At this point.
Moon's opponent will be Siggy and Fido.
Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Alas. And Bo and Quark's enemy will be Tenmioldi. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the... Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. It'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time! No! I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time!
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later! Have a nice trouble.
We don't have time to talk about this. Choose betray.
Yeah, Fi's just getting right down to it.
We don't know if she'll ally or not.
Well, we remember this
If
conversation.
we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed. That's a loss of 2 points.
Of course, we can't skip it,
You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2?
because we are talking about a different person this time in Luna.
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over. So...
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
just press the damn button!
I don't know if this is really the time to talk about that. I was also wondering why Fi is insisting that we press the button. She could just push her way past us or super jump over us to press it.
Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Ten seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7.
As Fi stands there, mouth agape, not saying anything.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
When your BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
1.
Okay, that was actually a much more of a dramatic intro to the AB game choice than we had in the other paths. Well, chat, you're going to be a few seconds behind, so let me just wait a little bit. You're going to get this in a little bit. Of course, you already know what this choice is going to be. It's going to be picking 1 for Ally, picking 2 for Betray, and this time our opponent is Luna. Both times previously, we've picked Ally, and both times previously, our opponents had picked Betray. Will we go again with Ally this time, knowing who it is, or will we pick Betray? The choice is yours, and the choice is now. 1 for Ally, 2 for Betray. And yeah, Ally just went way up there. way up. I mean, we have always been picking Ally before, but I think now there's probably more of an incentive to do so because everyone likes Luna. Not much of a competition this time, as we are picking choice A, Ally. I wonder if we'll actually get some points this time.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Still does not let us skip past this. Well, it is a dramatic part anyway.
What was that, Sigma? Don't play dumb. You chose Ally. Didn't you hear me? I told you that if your BP drops to 0, you die. No, you could have done it. The brain's processing power increases during a crisis.
Oh, tell us all about that, Phi.
It starts working so fast that a second can seem like an eternity. Your brain was doing that right before time ran out, wasn't it? Well, am I wrong?
Well, yes, it actually did seem that we had a lot of time before making that choice. I mean, enough time for a whole bunch of people to cast a vote about which way we should go. Yeah, why do you think my brain is capable of speeding up, Phi? If you think that I can, you might have another thing coming. Sigma giving it to Phi straight.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! But no! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. Time to see what the results are. Maybe it's different this time.
Phi, what are you saying? Are you suggesting you think you've done this before? This is obviously the first time any of us have ever done this. Though if she does remember the previous times, it actually does make sense why she's so mad. Because she would know that this is... that it's always been the case that everyone has voted betray previously.
Looks like you're all here.
Finally. Let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex game! Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
We did it! We actually got some points! It had to happen some point.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Oh no, it's nothing. You don't have to thank me.
Well, you should thank me because Phi totally wanted to betray you.
I only did what anybody would have done.
Except Phi.
I believed in you and Phi.
Yeah, she didn't believe in you.
Quark, what happened?
No! It wasn't me!
Quark betraying his own grandfather.
Mr. Dio tricked me! He told me he'd pick Ally! He promised! That's why I let him do the voting!
Is this true, Dio?
Are you serious? This kid's full of shit.
This is the same discussion that we had, that they had in our first run.
What?
And we still don't know who was telling the truth.
I didn't do squat. Quark was the one who decided how we were gonna vote. You wanna know what he told me?
You just leave the voting to me, Mr. Dio. Grandpa's gonna choose to ally for sure, 'cause I'm his opponent on this one. I think we should betray. To be honest, I'm getting kinda tired of that grumpy old bastard. He's had a good life, but it's time for him to go. What do you say we leave the old bard here and leave? I've got a plan. See? Don't worry about me. I'll just tell him you tricked me. He'll believe whatever I tell him. Besides, if he still trusts me, that'll make it easier to use him again later. What do you say, Mr. Dio? Pretty good plan, huh? Alright, let's do it.
You're lying!
I wonder if they'll address who was lying in these cases.
I never should have trusted you!
Or if we'll never know.
Dio! You're a lying jerk!
Sure, kid, keep whining. See if I care.
Grandpa! You believe me, right?
Don't let this brat fool you, old man. All of this is just part of his plan.
You bastard!
Quark is such a mastermind.
I'm not gonna let you get away with this!
That's enough, Quark. Don't lose your temper. How long have I known you? I could be deaf and blind, and I'd still know if you were lying to me.
Really?
You're just as gullible as he said you'd be. Hook, line, and sinker.
Old man.
Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyoji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust the kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much.
+1. And I don't know, I think Quark seems pretty throwable.
You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
And our third...
It's all right. I understand.
Okay, yes, it looked like, from what we saw, it looked like Alice did pick Ally on this one, and that means that we are the only ones that Alice chose to betray. Why did she choose to betray us?
I'm so sorry.
It must have been because of Phi.
I apologize.
She knew that Phi was going to pick betray.
This is very unfortunate.
Because she's picking Ally for everyone else.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it. I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game.
And yes, Alice was pissed off last time. But I guess this time it is Clover she's talking
When does
to.
the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
Oh, we can skip that. So, we know there's a second round. We don't know when it is, but we do know we have to solve the next set of puzzle rooms. Let's see what that is. Now, this skip section is quite long. Alright, so yeah, we can make another...
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be 10 Mjolnir or less. One or the other.
Another choice.
Or... it might be both of them.
On who we're gonna go with.
Wait, what?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules. I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
Right, needles in the bracelets.
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
Though really, having ingested bombs was a much more dramatic death, I think.
I see. Alice and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well,
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew. Right, Fido?
Yeah,
Gasp!
I guess so.
Does Zero know that Phi knew? Alright, let's continue on. And we'll see.
Me too. Mine's cyan now.
Mine too. Wait, I guess the colors weren't the only thing that changed. It switched from pair to solo.
You're right. Mine switched from solo to pair.
Mine is now a solo as well.
Yep, looks like mine's changed too. I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
The 3 of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow, and it still says solo. Phi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right? Yeah.
Looks like I'm a pair.
When did they change?
Back when the ape...
And once again, Zero the Third vanishes forever, at least for now. Alright, as we wonder what it is we could possibly be doing when we were kidnapped by someone wearing a gas mask and a trench coat. Woke up with Phi and... Oh, right, we wallow in misery, that's right. Oh, okay, yes. Now we get to make a choice. Well, as we know, we'll end up having to go to all of these places anyway, so let's just do them in order, I suppose. Let's go to the lounge. So yeah, it seemed that we are now paired up with Alice, if I was seeing that correctly, that we had the same color as her now.
Oh, Sigma.
I'm sure these two are getting along very well.
Perfect timing.
Well, we get to talk with Alice and Dio and see how much... Well, actually, no, they didn't have any interaction in this run-through, in this reality. Dio betrayed Alice previously, but, I mean, that didn't happen in our lifetime, right? We are in the lounge, though, so I suppose Dio will have a lot to talk to us about astronomy magazines and couches, and it'll be so great. But we'll have to wait and come back in a few minutes for that thrilling conversation. See you in a few, and we'll be right back with more Virtue's Last Reward.